Hello Lighthouse, lovely to be with you in this in our continuing virtual world. Ian's asked me to speak to you a bit about my story, and I've had to pray about that and feel like it's a very long, complicated thing, and anyone who knows me knows that I talk too much and it will be too long. So I'm going to focus in on a part of my story, which is my journey of faith and mental illness. So I came to faith actually 6 years ago this week, because it was Beach Life Week and it would have been Beach Life today. So shout out to everyone who is missing Beach Life. I am too. I was stood in St. Peter's and I really felt like Jesus said, why not let me in? After a journey with some wonderful friends, we'd done some Express Alpha, and I'd started attending church, but I still wasn't sure about it. So that was my big God moment. Felt the Holy Spirit, felt like, why am I not letting him in? And one of the reasons for that was because I have struggled since I was about 11 with my mental health. Everyone has mental health. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Sometimes you need some help with that. And I've been someone who has needed help with it over the years. So I take medication, and unfortunately at the beginning of this season of uncertainty, I wasn't coping brilliantly, so I had to up the medication. Now feeling much better, but still struggling with my anxiety because things change and because Bella is a high-risk child, and she goes back to school next week. So it's all changed in the Harrison household. Having had them all at home for about 7 months, it's going to be weird to have them back at work, back at school. So something I want to say is my journey, my mental health, and my faith. So looking back, I think I met an angel at the beginning of this journey. When I was very, very poorly, literally rocking in a corridor, a lovely social worker came along and said, can I offer you help? And she took me and helped me to a safe place, and it's someone that no one could actually find afterwards. So I now believe that was an angel directing me to somewhere safe to get help. And then fast forward, so 8 years, and then I started attending church. And one of the things I always felt I wasn't good enough was the fact that everyone just had this faith in God, that everything's going to be okay, that if you pray enough it'll all be better. And that's really hard when you don't feel like things like that have changed in your life, and it's not been easy. That's the other thing. I don't want you to think, oh, I found faith and then everything was fine, because that's not how it works. It's not like a prize ticket to say life will be perfect if you accept Jesus, but life is better if you accept Jesus, and life is more blessed and more happy, and it makes you think of more than just yourself, which I think's something. If you've got to think of other things, other people around you, it can take your mind away from always focusing inward. So in this season that we've been in, this COVID season, obviously things have been very strange. I haven't had my lifeline of church, of my fellowship that has really helped me. We've carried on with WhatsApps and Zoom things, but it's not the same as being able to have a hug off Maggie or a reassuring pat on the shoulder from Shirley and all the other lovely people at Lighthouse that just say a kind word to me at the right moment. So it's been hard, but one of the good things is that I've been reading more. So I've read 2 books. I've read more than 2 books, but I've read 2 books that are relevant to today's talk. Honesty Over Silence by Patrick Reagan, which was amazing, and really reminded me that Jesus felt things and that it's not wrong to have emotions. And God on Mute by Pete Greig, which I'm still working my way through. Both have been really inspiring and comforting, and it's good to know that these amazing Christian speakers and believers that do all sorts of different things can also question stuff and be there and support. Now there's 2 verses I've held on to through this time that I want to share with you. So the first is, therefore do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Matthew chapter 6 verse 34. Actually had to write it out and put hold on to this because I am a bit rubbish at the don't be anxious. But I'm trying, I'm learning, I'm trying. And the second one is one I am saying a lot when I'm anxious, and it is from Hebrews 13, verse 8. Jesus Christ is the same yesterday and today and forever. And actually that's really helped me and blessed me, because while everything else is changing, Jesus stays the same. And I really hope that can help you guys if there's anyone who needs it. I'm happy if anyone wants to reach out, chat, talk things through. I'm sure the guys at Lighthouse can put you in touch. But I just pray that in this time that's a bit weird, everything going back to a semi-normal, but we've all been on high alert, that the fact that someone like me who really struggles with mental health problems can trust in Jesus and come through can be an encouragement. So God bless you all. Miss you lots. Bye.